Um, Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna represent uh, my eecs 3311 final project. Now I'm gonna share my screen, and now you can see my code. I'm gonna run the code and show how to run this application. Okay, for this application, I already fulfill all the requirements. So for the first requirement, we are gonna manage the parking enforcement officer. So for this, let me check on my stop sharing. Okay, sorry. I just need to check if I'm recording or not. So for the first requirement, we are gonna manage the parking enforcement. So if we go to the administrator and if we add an officer like this, li22 at my.urq.ca, first name, let's call it 1, last name, let's call it Lee, and password like 12345 6, and okay, success. It'll show that we add this to the to the to the officer database. And if we want to add it again, like this, click it, it'll show that officer already exists in the system. All right, let's go back, and if we want to remove the officer, then we need to input the email. Okay, let's say the officer is already in the system or not. So the officer here, we just add it to the system, and we want to remove it. This is the ID. We want to input their email. The email is this. Let's try to input this li22 at my.urq.ca. And if we want to go back and remove officer like this, okay, it's officer removed. And now we can check the officer database. It's already been removed. The last one is already been removed. All right. If we want to remove some officer that does not exist, like this, administrator, remove officer. If we want to remove some officer does not exist, like enter some email that does not exist in the database, then it shows an invalid email. All right, so the first features has already been implemented. Let's see the second feature, the customer registration. And let's go back. If I want to do a customer register, then we click on the user register. And if I input some email like li33 at my.urq.ca, and the first name, let's call it 1, last name Lee, or last name Lee, the password, let's see, 12345 6, and credit card number 1234567 8, and security number, the credit card security number, let's see, 123, lessons 1234567 8 9 10, 0. And okay, it says success. We already added to the database. If we want to add this again, like this, the customer will already exist in the system, and it only checks the email. So if I change the name here, let's say a Wang, a W, let's call W. So just change the first name to LWA, and the customer still exists in the system because this only the system verifies the customer only by their email. And so let's say if we change the email, change it to 4, and this Li Wen already exists in the system that we already added at the first time, right? We just change the email, and if we click on OK, it's still success. We added to the officers, right? Or we added to the customer database, user database here, right? So this is the second feature already implemented. Let's see the third feature, user login. And let's go back. If I go back, I want to log in. Let's log in with with something that we already created. Like the customer that we just registered use like, wait, let me check the password and the, so the customer has email like li44 and the password 123 la33@my.yorku.ca here, and there they have a password 123456, and we trying to log it, and let's run the program and go to office, oh, not officer login, go to the customer login, li33@my.yorku.ca, and then we need to enter the password is 123456. Now we successfully log in. It shows success on the console, and you can see the we already logged in, and you can see the customers page. If we try to log in with some invalid information, and it'll show that this is an invalid email or password, so login fails. It won't go to the next page, well, which shows you how to add the add booking button, the remove booking button, all those buttons. All right, let's see the fourth feature, the book a parking space. Book a parking space. Now if I logged in as li44 at my .york li33 at my .yorku.ca, and if I log in with 123456, I wanna add booking. If I choose like North York, and now I wanna input some time. Oh, now this. We must input the time as this syntax of timestamp. So it should be 2021:04. Let's say 27th. And let's see, the date should be like not 27th. Let's use 28th. The time should be 08. 30 is from 8:30 to like to 2021:04. Date is still 28. We want to mix the hours to be like 09, like book it for 1 hour, right? So if we click on OK, you'll see the request success. And if we go back, we click on view booking, we can see the booking we just made from the booking. It starts at here, starts at 8:30, ends at 9:30 at North York. Okay, this is a booking we just made. And if we want to make a booking that, like, if this place is already occupied, like the time that we used, let's see, 2021:04, 27 or 28, and the time we just did is like 8:30 to 9:30, right? So we just click, copy, paste it, and change it to 9:30. If we want to book a time like this, it'll show the input start time and end time already exist. And if we try to like book a time that like, cause we already make a request that from 8:30 to 9:30, we already request this parking space. So if we want to make a new request that conflicts with our original request, and then if we click OK, the system will show occupied. So this place is already being occupied by the request. So we cannot make a request that have time conflicts with any booking on this parking space. Okay, so now we are gonna delete it. Let's go back. So book a parking space already being done. Oh, and okay, so this like the book a parking space is already been done, and we go to the cancel a parking space, cancel a parking space. And if we want to cancel a parking space, and we click on cancel, oh wait, sorry, let's view this. So if we view booking, you can see there's a booking ID is. So we are gonna copy paste this booking ID, and we go to cancel booking. If we can, okay, so booking removed successfully. This booking has already been canceled. If we view booking, there will be no booking here. All right. The cancel parking space already been done. We can cancel our booking by the customer. They enter the booking ID, right? The login must register and log in. The cancellation, yeah. And let's go for the payment part. So if we want to pay for the, if we want to pay for the booking, so for the payment, we will show the, oh, for the view booking, we already done. Let's see the view booking first. So view booking, we can see the booking that the customer has. So I already showed you in the application, like if we click on view booking, we can see the booking before, because we just canceled the booking we just made, so we cannot see any booking right now. So if we like add a new booking, here, copy paste it here, like 10. If we want to make a new booking, okay, and we go back. If we view booking, we can see the booking is already been added, and we can view it, right? So the view booking is done, and so I'm going to show the payment and manage parking space and change payment status. So let's do the manage parking space for first, and then let me show you the payment with this payment and change payment status, all this stuff together. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have to do that first. Okay. Okay. So for payment cost, according to our professor, he said that the payment must be so the payment must be paid after we got granted from the officer. So if I copy the booking ID, if I want to pay it here, oh, there's a credit card number. Oh, I need to check it. So the credit card number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the security number is 1, 2, 3. And if we go back, and we just input the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here, let's delete the invalid information here. And the security number. Security number is 1, 2, 3. If we want to pay it, it says invalid ID because oh yeah, this is an invalid ID because we didn't. Let's go back. Okay. The cost of booking is this as an invalid. It shows invalid ID again because this booking we hasn't been granted by the officer. So according to our professor, he said that once the customer made a request, it has to be granted by the officers, then the customer can pay for the request. So for now, we cannot pay it. Right now, we can just the only thing we can do is log out. And so for now, I'm going to show the part of the manage parking space. This is is done by the officer. So basically, the officer can do add space, remove space, cancel request, and grant request. So if we go back, and if I'm doing officer login, okay, I have to check for the officer's information. So okay, this one. Let's use this one. So the account name is the email is bruce123@my.yorku.ca, and the password is WANGAA. Let's use that one. And if we are gonna oh, officer login. So this should be BRUCE123 at my.urq.ca. If I want to log in and with the password WANGA and login success. Now we can see the page of the officers. For now, the officers, if they click on the parking spaces, they can view the booking on the parking spaces like this. All right. So if they want to add a parking space like this, so they have to input the address. Let's say Wang, WAU. Let's see, not say Wang. Let's see some Chinese city. Sorry, no. Let's see Meitang, and the ID number. So for each parking space, the ID must be unique. Cause we already have 0, 1, 2. The number is showed here. The ID is after the parking the address. So if we are trying to enter an ID that like 0 or 1 and hourly price, let's say 44. Let's say 4. 40 is too expensive. And if we want to add it, they'll say the parking space already exists in the system. Cause this ID is not unique. Now, if we want to use like 3, let's input a 3. Okay, success. The parking space added. If we close that, we can see that we have a Meitang here, and we can view the booking on that. And let's see, we want to remove a parking space, and let's see, remove the Meitang, OWN, and the ID number. Let's say 3. Remove it. Parking space removed. If we come back, then the parking space will be removed. And for here, if we want to grant cost, we can view the booking on this. If we want to grant a booking, let's see the request, grant a request. And we just need to copy paste the booking ID. And here, we're going to grant it and enter booking ID, OK, and see request granted. And if we want to cancel a request, we also need to enter booking ID, because this one is being granted. If we want to remove it, it's not going to be removable, because once we grant it, we cannot cancel it. Let's say if we want, yeah, this booking is no longer a request because we already granted. But if we can remove this. If we want to copy paste this one. If we want to copy paste this one, let's say OK. Let's say cancel, paste. OK, request cancel. And if we view the request, it's no longer there. Now we're gonna log out. So this request has already been granted by us. Now we can pay for that. Let's log out. Let's log in the customer we had is, let's say, li33. I think it's li33 at my.urq.ca. And OK. And 1, 2, 3. I forgot the password again. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? OK. Let's view booking. Oh, we don't have booking on this account. Log out. Let's go back to the officer. BRUCE123 at my.urq.ca. OK. The password WANGAA. Let's view who books this. Our account is li123 my.urq.ca. All right, so let's log in that one. Log out, then customer login, and paste the user ID, and then I think the password is LIAA. And if we want to view booking, now we can view booking, and we need to copy paste the string ID here, and copy paste it. We want to pay for it, then pay for it. Then our credit card number. Oh, that's something I need to check for the users. For the users, credit card number. oh, credit card number is 216407730, and the security is 335. And if I wanna, oh, 2164770 03370, and the security number is 335. If I click on OK, it'll show the cost. If I click on OK, then the payment is successful. But if we enter the wrong, like a security number or the wrong card number, it'll show the invalid payment info. Okay, it'll show the error message. All right. So once we go back, we can view booking. This one is already been granted, already been paid. So we need to change the payment status right now. Let's go to log out and go to the administrator. Because according to the specification, the change payment status has to be done by the administrator. And if we go back, we want to settle the payment. This is so for administrator, we can view the booking on each parking space too. So let's see, we see this, it's already been granted, it's already been paid, and we want to change the payment status of this booking request. Then we settle payment, enter the booking ID, then click on OK, payment settled, goodbye. Yeah. So after the payment settled, we have to rerun the program. And once our customer log in, I'll say li123 at my.yourqueue.ca and liaa. Then we view booking. It's already like it's granted, it's paid, and the payment status is settled. It's not pending anymore. So basically, this is how I do my application. I fulfill all the requirement of the instruction. Thank you for watching this.